Right, boys and girls, welcome to part 6 of Pokemon Legends. Go hit the like and subscribe button and join our channel as a member or Patreon if you want to continue to support our work. Today I have no idea what Donald's planning, but it should be good either way.
Currently we're staring at a beautiful looking grassy meadow, so we're moving to a different location. The loading screens are for sure super pretty in this game, which I haven't seen in a long time. Also, since this is the start of the episode, I want everyone to go comment what they like best about this game and what they like the least.
I see that we're here because of the white deer Pokemon. This is one of the best features, in my opinion, Obama, where we can ride on their backs. Kind of like how we did in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on the back of Latio and Latias.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid feature, but to summon these Pokemon, we get this flute thing. Now, I don't know if you guys know me, but playing the goddamn flute is not something I attribute to being cool or special. I would rather play the drums. They are the best musical instrument.
I actually like playing the piano the most. It's the best instrument, and my boy Mozart played it like a boss. The drums is for tiny little delinquents like you, Donald, who just want to break and smash things, kind of like our economy currently.
Of course, someone as old as you would choose a peasant instrument like the piano, Joe, and Mozart is your so-called boy because he's just as old as you. In other news, though, we have the flute, which means I can ride this deer around the wildlands here in Sinnoh in super speed mode. No more getting jump scared by stupid Starlies.
If you're both done yakking, we need to head to that Elder Tree place because Kleavor is on a mad one, ravaging the area and slicing down trees like no one's business. We need to make sure he's calmed down, and then you need to add him to our team. Donnie, we want the strongest Pokemon possible when it's time to take on Volo.
Jesus, we really are making some fast progress here. Now aren't we, boys? Thanks to Weirdeer, we're moving at lightning pace towards the big tree. It's probably a super ancient tree as well, which is why Kleavor has made it. It's home.
Yeah, and look, even whilst I'm running through the land, I'm still getting locked on by other Pokemon. There happens to be a lot of alpha Pokemon around here, which makes things difficult as it is, but thanks to Weirdeer, we're making quick progress in avoiding them all. As you all saw from last time, they are way higher level than me right now, as hard as it is for me to admit that.
Right, cut straight to the tree, I see. Since you didn't want to show everyone the team got wrecked by that Alpha B barrel, Donald. I saw what you did, bro, and I will blow the whistle on you to show everyone you're not as strong as you'd like to be perceived.
Just for that, Joe, there will be a punishment for you. No more bowls of ice cream for 10 trillion years. And if you have some, I will glue you to the outside of the White House for everyone to stare at. But yeah, that Alpha B barrel is cracked, so I did a little training off screen to get the team leveled up some more because there was no way I could take on Kleavor if I lost to that beaver.
Before you even do that, though, this Pearl Team person wants to see if you're worthy enough to take her on. It seems like everyone in this place doesn't think you're good enough or something. Donnie, and they all want to battle you. She did have a Glaceon, though, which is probably my favorite of the evolutions.
Oh, cool. We have some new evolutions of our own, though, which is nice to see. A level 30 Dartrix might be a bit overkill, though, Donald, so maybe go steady on the training. I know you lose to basically all alpha Pokemon that we come across, but a challenge is still good, you know?
It was a total wipeout, though, and that Glaceon is super effective against us, too, so keep that in mind, Joe. Plus, Donald needs all the help he can get since he's not the big tough guy trainer he likes to think he is. I did really well in my first playthrough of Pokemon Violet. Remember that even he gave me compliments for...
Yeah, you did well, George. I can't deny that. Better that this buff on. Anyway, though, Irida here is beat, which means it's time to focus up, Donnie. The Kleavor battle is not going to be like your normal Pokemon battles. I believe we basically need to yeet a bunch of hack sacks at it first for some reason, instead of actually taking it on in a battle.
Yeah, you lot are about to witness a legend in the making, boys. I'm going to be taking on a legendary Pokemon of sorts myself, like literally me charging in headfast throwing sacks at Kleavor, showing him who the real G is. Bit sad I'm doing it as a girl, but still I gotta show off that girls can be just as tough as guys.
Gotta love the cutscenes in this game, though, right, guys? They're super smooth and just awesome to watch. Would be cool to see Kleavor in the other games, a special DLC or something, though. Either way, Donnie, this should be an awesome battle.
The Lord of the Woods has appeared. What a dope name as well. I think us 4 names need names like that. Maybe the viewers can leave some comments for us, but please keep them PG rated, especially for Donald.
So the story behind all this is that Kleavor has been juiced up by some unknown force, probably Arceus. And we have to throw those special sacks at him to calm him down and basically make him normal again. That's why battling has been not very effective.
This is basically a dance. If you think about it, Donald, something I know you hate, but in this case, if you miss your step, you'll get hit by Kleavor real hard. And this guy isn't messing about. He charges full on into you with those blades and swings them about as well. To be honest, it's lucky we don't get knocked out ourselves.
I think I'm supposed to be sending out my Pokemon as well, though. It's not very clear. But I have infinite sacks to throw, so that's not an issue. And the health bar is definitely going down by a lot. It's just a case of hammering away at Kleavor until the guy has hit rock bottom. We got a lot more of these to do going forward, though. Remember, guys, so this can be like a warm-up.
This is a pretty fun challenge and very different for Pokemon. It's like a raid battle, but with a trainer taking part instead of the Pokemon. Although raid battles have more than one Pokemon taking part, so this is more of a slaughter for Kleavor. The guy is hella strong, though. It must be like level 70, in my opinion, to be a Lord.
I don't think these Pokemon have levels as such. Joe, they're sort of out of the scope because the health bars are different, which means they're different to the normal ones. Although you can, in fact, send your Pokemon to battle if you want to lower the health of Kleavor some more.
Your assumption of the level of Kleavor is shockingly wrong, though. Man is only level 18 for some reason, which makes sense because our team should also roughly be around that if it wasn't for Donald's mad training regiment. The local Starly population and bug types have literally been massacred thanks to him.
And so is this fellow, too, Obama. I got Kleavor down to 0 health, which means those juiced-up sacks did their job, and he should be calming down now, instead of causing more deforestation to this place. I mean, it's okay when Pokemon do it, but when humans do, it suddenly becomes a big issue.
Well, yeah, that's because Pokemon represent nature itself, which means it's okay for them to do what they want with nature, as they know better. Like Celebi is known as the guardian of the forest, so he flies around making sure they're okay. But then you have Yveltal, who causes destruction. But out of destruction can come new life, too.
Alrighty. And with that, Kleavor has gone back to normal and run off back into the wild, making sure this forest stays protected and is safe. That's pretty cool. So well done, Donnie. We should get a ton of points for our next rank for calming Kleavor down. I mean, no one else in this godforsaken village has done anything. Let's be honest.
That's true. We have done more in like 2 hours than any one of these folks have done in all the time they've been here. And we still have way more to do as well. It's like it's always the job of the 10-year-old to do all the work, no matter what time period we're in. I expect to be raised a full rank as well. Like you mentioned, Joe, because what we did was insane.
I have basically been acting as a mediator between these two clans and the village chief, it looks like, as well. All me. It was I, the greatest person to live, who can stop legendary Pokemon from destroying the world, as well as dealing with politics like an absolute boss. Just like how I have been doing in real life, too. Actually, maybe you all shouldn't answer that.
Yeah, probably best we switch topics and fast on that point, Donald? You're right about the mediating, though. The Diamond Clan and Pearl Clans are not fighting because of you, which is hard to believe, but it's a fact. At least the village chief guy can stop attacking anyone who walks into his office like he did with us. Now that was insane.
We still have a lot to do. So, no time to get comfortable, boys. After catching up with the leader guy and then the captain of the Galactic Corps, we're going to need to make sure we have access to the next area so we can train even harder.
Wow, so I got like 4 points for all that. Turns out stopping a juiced-up legendary Pokemon from tearing apart the whole countryside is worth absolutely nothing, but catching 10 Starly in a row is what they want to be seeing. If that's the case, then I'll not save the world, but catch Wurmples for the rest of my life and boycott the Galactic Corp. They turn evil eventually anyway.
The Sly Fox Volo is back, though. He is talking about creation and all that nonsense. Maybe he knows about Arceus, or maybe he doesn't. But either way, the guy is hiding a Pokeball in his bag with the literal devil in it. So go figure how he managed to convince Giratina to go along with him. Although we're not supposed to know that yet.
I like how he dresses, though. It's very unique looking, and he has nice hair like Cynthia, too. Something I do want to know, though, is how these guys took a bath. There's no toilets either, and the whole idea of not being clean just makes me feel all weird and horrible inside.
Time for a debrief now, though, boys. This is something we know lots about being presidents. Obama had the most, I think, with his bombing runs, etc., etc. Anyway, we gotta update the leaders on how we did and give them the lowdown that their village won't be rampaged by some lunatic blade-wielding crackhead Pokemon.
Kleavor probably doesn't appreciate being called a crackhead George. I mean, it wasn't his fault that he was like that. To be honest, it could have been our fault since we were the ones falling out of the sky and causing that mad big storm thing on top of Mount Coronet. I don't think we should let anyone know that, though.
And it's back to dinner time. Debrief is over, not that we really had much to say since news travels fast around here, apparently. And in other news, we can probably get more access to the other regions of Hisui as well now. The team is looking solid overall too, Donnie.
Yeah, and since we have completed a main mission, we get new stuff. Like these smoke bombs here, boys. I have no idea what we'd use them for, though, except to maybe get away from a Pokemon that's chasing us, or to maybe sneak up on them and then toss a ball for an easier catch.
I would like to remind everyone to hit the like and subscribe buttons, as well as consider joining our Patreon and channel if you want early access to videos. We still plan on making these for a long time to come, guys, and if you want early access to us playing through Legends ZA, then you really want to stay in the loop with our content.
Hang on, boys. I thought this was it, but apparently this lady here jumped me and now I have to listen to a lecture. This bit is cool, though, since this is our first introduction to the Spiritomb side quest, which has got to be the most annoying one ever. I mean, I'm sorry, but who has the time to go around looking for his stupid wisps?
Yeah, she gave us the odd keystone. She must be some sort of medium, but with this, we can actually see the purple wisps floating around the region, and there's 108 of them to find in total. Some of them are in really weird and difficult to find places as well, so you gotta make sure you keep your eyes out for them. Donald?
Yeah, she's showing us one in the village itself by that tree over there. To be honest, the best time to look for them all would be at night, since the purple glow will stand out a lot, or you could just use a guide to get their exact locations, and off-screen we can find them all.
The even better and more lazy Donald-type strategy would be to ask a viewer to just trade a Spiritomb with us. I mean, I did that in my playthrough of this game, and it counted to catching all the Pokemon so we could battle Arceus. It's definitely the cheap way, but it sure as hell saves a lot of time.
Wow, Barry, you know me so well. It's like you're a part of me or something. You're still my brother from another mother, that's for sure. This feeling takes me back to our Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver days. What a lovely thought. Anyway, I will probably take up that idea of yours because finding all the wisps will take my whole life.
And with that, a new mission has now been added to our to-do list. The one thing I hate about these quests is that the list just grows more and more, and then my OCD gets out of hand and I want to rip my eyeballs out, just staring at an uncompleted quest list. It's just so annoying.
Well, I think we can wrap this episode up for now. Then, Obama, I just want to say a big thank you for the continued support with our channel, even if we're being a bit slow with uploads. An especially big shout out to our members as well for the continued support. We are seriously so grateful. You always enjoy the content, and there will always be more to come.
I would like to point out that this red-haired Arezu person interrupted your whole spiel, and I didn't hear a word of that, George. But I'm sure it was heartfelt or something. She might be an ancestor of Commander Mars, though, as they both seem to have the same hairstyle and color, too, by the looks of it. I always found her to be the most annoying Team Galactic member, however.
True, you're right, Joe, and we'll be seeing more of her later. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Have a wonderful week with whatever you're up to.